I'm Corbett Wall with DV Auction, here with a 3-minute cattle market update for Friday, January the 15th, where late in the week here, demand for cattle improved, but the board goes down, so kind of hard to figure there. Live cattle on February contract Wednesday was up 55, but Thursday down $1.55 to end up Thursday at 130.55. Feeder cattle on January contract for Wednesday was up 55 cents, just like live cattle, but Thursday was down $1.97 to end up Thursday at 158.80. CME feeder cattle cash index is at 162.62. That should continue to go down as Cattle Market Central's real-time index late Thursday's at 159.52. Fat cattle were active on Thursday. Traded quite a few really on a negotiated basis, as it looks like reportedly there were not as many contracts for January as there is for most months. So Packers had to actually go out and bid on cattle and kind of compete for them. Ended up with most of your live sales at 134, especially in Texas, Kansas, Colorado, which was a buck higher. Now dress sales in the northern plains were steady to a buck lower from 209 to 210. But 134 is the highest for the week. They traded a few cattle spotty here and there, mostly in Iowa and places, from 132 and 3, but that 134 was pretty good, and we're actually at a premium to what the board is now, and about a $3.50 premium really late as we get into later part of January, as we go into the February contract, which is a spot month. But good demand for growing cattle and feeding cattle pretty much all this week, albeit at some lower prices. And there's good demand for retail beef, as boxed beef has made a huge rally here. It's kind of stalled out here late in the week, and we expect it to kind of stall out really without anything leading up to it. But somewhere in the middle, we were lacking a little demand, and the Packers actually had to come in this week and show that they needed some cattle, as they've stepped up kill quite a bit. Kill this week so far for the week through Thursdays at 443,000 compared to 425,000 last week and 440,000 same week a year ago. So we're 3,000 ahead of the game compared to the same week a year ago. But the reason that our heavier feeders have fallen off more than anything is we can't get those feeder cattle done to line up with the April board. And after April, the board really tails off. So it's hard to get those cattle hedged and doesn't work very well there. But actual dressed steer weight has continued to go down, and we're getting into some of those storm cattle now, and it's gone down to 904 pounds, where it was up 907 just a week or so ago on the actuals coming in. On Wednesday, El Reno, Oklahoma, OKC West at 8,100 head. Feeders were $8 to $10 lower, and the calves $5 to $10 lower, with more push down on those bigger feeders just because we can't get them done for that April board. And when you go to trying to hedge off the June, it's really hard to make those cattle pencil out. Look at Cattle Market Central, Pratt, Kansas. Individual sales had a load of 724 pound steers just after noon on Thursday, bring 167.50. That's about the best price that really saw around in the southern plains there late in the week. You look at still a lot of stock show specials going out for the National Western out in Denver, and all those sales around Denver there having their stock show specials and good runs and all of them. Burlington, Colorado at the Burlington Livestock Exchange had a big load, 91 head of 603 pound steers at 4 o'clock on Thursday, bring 185.50. That's 3 minutes. We'll talk to you next week.